So that's what we want you guys to come away with. First of all, our experience, but also how important it is for you to release, have a safe place to release, because you can only contain so much. And when all of that venom begins to circulate in and around your heart, it can create unhealthy conditions for your body, mind, and soul and spirit, because everybody's feeling the brunt and the weight and of all of this. And that helpless feeling can lead you down depression's road. It can lead you down, just such horrible feelings that you can't even manage. Anxiety, where your heart is just racing and your mind is going. You cannot shut it off. When you go to sleep, you can't sleep because your mind is racing. And so we're speaking from that perspective in regards to wanting to just be a voice, be a beacon of light.
What about you men that are at home worrying about your families and don't have that release, or someone to talk to that will be able to hold the secrets of your heart in a safe place, in a secure place, and you don't feel like a failure, or you don't feel like you don't have the answers for your family? And so we need that as men, to be able to talk about these things and to talk about these issues and to talk about our feelings in a safe place. Yeah, I could have talked to my wife about it, but I needed to talk to a man that was in the same position that I am, and that would understand the deepness of being a man, a black man in America. And so for my friend to give me a call and for us to talk, it was therapeutic for me. It lifted my spirit to the fact that, I can sit down and talk to my sons and say, this world doesn't necessarily like you. And that's okay. Because everybody is not going to like you and not going to like us. But if we carry ourselves and exemplify ourselves as upstanding men, walking circumspectly before God and before man, then that is what we are, supposed to do. That is part of our purpose as men, and to continue to keep our head up and continue to be respectful, but also to be able to say what we need to say in a manner where we can be heard, and not mumble, not, look down, but to look, a man in their eye and let them know that, we are men too, and we have value. And so my job as a father is to continue to allow the narrative in my home, to allow my sons and my daughters to know that we are a strong people. We are cut from a different cloth. And the fact that we love God and we follow the precepts of God, that we are covered in His blood, and that we are safe, and that no matter what happens, we are in the arms of the Lord. And so that's very important and very comforting for me as a father to know, because there's no telling what's going to happen, what can happen, because of such a volatile situation that we're in. But the fact that we know that God loves us, and He is covering us, and He sees that, and He knows that He hates injustice, that He wants justice to happen. I know by faith that God is moving now. Not that He's going to move, but He is moving now and setting things up and setting things in place and in order. But we as people, apostolic prophetic people, need to see and understand the times and recognize the times that, God is moving and allowing these things to happen, so that we can see and we can wake up, not to, strategize and how to war against the enemy or war against white people or what have you, but to wake up and to love Him even more, to trust Him even more, and to put our faith in God even more. And then the byproduct of us putting faith in God is to plot and to plan and to strategize and organize and mobilize as a people. So those are my thoughts.
His process was he was caught up and stuck in it, and then he asked God for help. God sent someone who would be able to help him be able to at least express it. And now his statement is that he feels empowered. So that is a matter of a few days, you know, that you were feeling hopeless and now you're feeling empowered. And I still have not watched the video, and I do not plan to. However, the feelings that I was previously feeling, I don't feel that low place at this point either, because as of last night, we, the family, talked and we had a safe space to express ourselves. So we just want to encourage you with what we've shared today, that we are too processing it. We are trying to figure this out. We're trying to navigate what life looks like with a family of 5 male black men and 2 and 3 young black women coming up. Hopefully you will feel encouraged or just get something from our expression on today. We just felt like the time was of the essence to be able to put something out in the atmosphere that would hopefully encourage you or give you some guidance or some direction or just some relatability. And of course, as always, if anything that we shared was substantial for you, leave us a comment. Always definitely like and share and subscribe. And of course, we are not hardly broken, and we'll see you guys next time.